It's like flying with me, right? Hold on, I gotta get situated here. Let me get in a better spot. Hold on. It's a little wobbly. Good morning. It's been 5 days. The 10th was the last time. Well, I'm turning my light up. So I got a big shade on me again because of where the sun is. So, hi, my name is Angela Fagg with Messengers of Truth. I took a few days off because I needed to, and I don't need to explain that. But we're still here, made it through it. Lots of shit came out. Let me rephrase that. A lot of Pukaki came out all week long. Things that people just don't want to hear, you know. But we still got to hear it. We ain't got no choice. We don't. It's better to listen and know what's going around or going on with these people instead of hiding away from it. So, it's morning. Last 5 days, you made it through every single one of them. If you're here watching this video, you made it through. They couldn't stop you. They didn't stop you. You still woke up every morning. You have a roof over your head, or maybe you don't, which is okay, but everybody goes through something. I might have to face the other way because the sun is like right in my eyes. It's been cold here this week, which, I mean, it's like wintertime now, right? Or fall, or whatever they want to call it. But we're still alive. They tried to beat us down. They tried to. But guess what? We fucking made it! They can't take that. No matter how hard they try, or how hard it, or how bad it hurts, or if you sit there and you cry, or anything, it's over and done with already. You got to move on. We have to find situations, not situations. We have to find. I got to move it. There we go. That's a little better because the sun is like right in that perfect spot. We got to find solutions to our own situations, and usually. No, it's not usually. You talk to God and you ask Him, can I get some solutions here? Can you help me through a little bit more? Well, this morning I wasn't going to come out here and make this video, but I like to listen to this. He's a little crazy, but I still like to listen to him, even though sometimes I feel like he's yelling at me when he's not. But I'll tell you who it is now. Oh, look at that. Sorry. Squirrel. Sorry, there's some really pretty birds flying over. Anyways, so I was listening to this man this morning. They're in Slovakia. He does tours all over the place, opening churches and also bringing the fire of God. And I went to one day, but I also watched their faith conference. Everything is free there. They don't charge for you to come to their building, to their conferences, ever. Now, you do have to pay for your own food and your own stuff, but that's your responsibility. It's not somebody else's. So, I was listening to him this morning, Rodney Howard-Browne. They're in a different time zone, so church is really early in the morning for us right now. And I was listening to him, and it was almost like it's like he was talking to me through the screen. And I was like, oh man, I got to go out there and make a video, don't I? We have to pray this morning. I need to not allow other people to beat me down and then think that I'm not going to do something again, you know? But I'm here, and we have to keep moving forward. We don't have any other choice. I mean, you do have another choice, but is that choice worth taking everything from you. You are an eternal being. That means you live forever. This is only temporary, this body. And the lessons you learn here are for a reason. So you can become a better spirit being. It's not that God is punishing you. God isn't punishing you. When you ask for things, it's not necessarily going to be given to you in the way that you ask. But you have to keep moving. You have to always know that Jesus is always with you. God is definitely, He's with every single person all the time. He's just waiting for you. He's waiting to talk to you. And yeah, I know, it sounds a little crazy talking out loud to yourself. But you know what? Who gives a shit? They're watching you in your house anyways. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can say. They've already written laws. They listen to you inside your car. They actually watch you too. There's cameras everywhere. Cameras are the size of the tip of a pen now. But are you going to let that hold you back and hold you down? Or are you going to stand up and fucking do something? I'm going to choose to stand up and do something. That's what I'm going to choose. Because that's who I am. I don't give up. I don't lay down. I don't take shit from people. And sometimes it's hard. And what I mean by that is it's fucking hard, dude. It's hard. It's hard to know that there were some things that were different when you were growing up than what you thought. Or even things were not right 10 years ago or 15 years ago. I've learned new things about people that I called my family. I forgive, but I also believe in an eye for an eye, like Moses said. I believe that there should be real justice. And I know we got freedom of speech, but sometimes you should let those other people that also have freedom of speech have freedom of hands. See what I'm saying? Freedom of hands. Because some people have hurt other people real bad. Real bad. Things that can't be taken back. They can be dealt with. You can deal with it. You can ask God for not only their forgiveness, but for your forgiveness. This is something that I've been contemplating because someone hurt my family real bad. Real bad. I'm not happy about it. And I'm doing my best to forgive. And then I think, well, I can forgive you, but I still believe in an eye for an eye. You better just not come across my path. I will not seek you out. You better not come across my path. I know the consequences to my behavior and my actions. I was taught that very well at home. But it's whether or not, see, if you do something, then God won't do anything. And God is slow to anger. But boy, is He getting pissed. You can't keep putting witchcraft on people and thinking that you're just going to get into heaven, bro. Will God forgive you? Yeah, when you stop. And you learn what you've been doing is wrong. The birds got all quiet and everything. It's like they're listening to me too. I have to tell you about a situation that happened a couple days ago. So I'm sitting on, it's been nice enough so my sliding glass door is open. And I got a fan in the window back there. That red-tailed hawk, look, I'll show you exactly where she landed. You see by that pole right there? Right in between these two, right there? She landed right where my finger is. She landed there. and my chickens were lined up against the porch there. She landed there, and she just stood there for a minute. I came out. First I yelled at her, you know. I was like, what the hell? Don't eat my chickens! And then I came here, and she went right up there on that power pole right there. Not on the pole, but on the line where those birds are. Okay? And she sat there. And she talked to me. Not like verbal words, but she was... I've never seen a hawk make sounds like this before. Like, she was like... and looking right at me. And I said, can we just come into agreement, please, that you don't come and eat my chickens? You can eat all the other birds, just not my chickens, dude. And she's like... and then she flew away. Full wingspan. Even went like this, sideways, bam, so I could see all of it. It's insane. So I hope she doesn't come through and eat one of my chickens, because I got the little guys outside, you see? Hold on, let you see them. Oh. You see, I got the little ones outside now. They've been out all week. There's Whitey. So I was, you know, I gotta watch, you know, I don't want one of them to get taken off by the hawk. They barely come out. They come out only a little bit out of there, and they run back in because all the birds flying around and stuff, which we're being surrounded by doves, blackbirds, a couple different kinds of blackbirds, 2 different kinds of doves, blue jays. It's because I feed them every morning because I'm supposed to. You know, there's a lot of things that I don't like doing, but I do it anyways. But this week, I decided I just wasn't going to do the things I didn't want to do. And I didn't. You know, I could say a million things about Trump or about any of these assholes, but does it really even matter anymore? They're all controlled, but nobody wants to see that. I voted for Trump 3 times, just so you know. The first presidential race I ever voted in was for Trump. And if there's any other votes on me before that, that means the government was voting for me. Because I didn't vote before that. Oh, sorry, I voted one thing. I voted for marijuana to be legal in Florida. Yeah, I sure did. Because if alcohol can be legal, why can't weed? Oh, people gonna get too hungry? The cannabinoids, is it gonna make people too healthy? The cannabinoids? Yeah, make people too healthy. Can't get your robots in there very good, huh? Yeah. Because you do know what Trump just did, right? Any hemp, right, where all your cannabinoids come from, your creams, your everything, it all has a slight amount of THC in it. So, the Trump administration is taking that down. And they're going to say, oh, well, it was a stipulation to get the government open back up. Shut the fuck up already. You fucking losers, dude. That's what you are. We pay you to fuck us. And not in a good way. That's exactly what's going on. We aren't winning shit. We got more people starving. Who gives a shit what they're on or what they're about? You don't let people starve. Call yourself a Christian, and then you're willing to stomp on somebody's well-being. Did Jesus tell you to do that? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think Jesus said to do any of this shit. These people don't even read their Bible. They pick and choose what they want out of it. Oh, well, he's got a whole team of preachers around him. And none of them preachers are telling him not to set up the surveillance state? None of them? None of them are telling them about the body area network, or are they just fucking stupid? I don't think they're stupid. I think they just don't give a shit. And I'm going to tell you something right now. This is your warning shot coming right across the bow. If you don't stop, your punishment is twice as worse when you leave here. Not only will your punishment begin here, by God, not by me, by God, it'll start here and you'll finish. You don't get to stay in paradise. When you manipulate humans, your fellow brothers and sisters, to think you're bullshit and that we're all supposed to save Israel, which it says nothing in the Bible about that. Nothing. See, you want to protect Israel, who don't even care about your Messiah. They think he's a loser. He was a fake. That's what they think. And you guys are all cheering around him. Yeah, we got to save Israel. You're saving the synagogue of Satan. Jesus told John that. Did you not read the book of Revelations? He also said it in, what was it? Mark, Luke, and the other guy. It's a lot to remember. But you guys don't listen to that. You just keep gung-ho. Let's just keep sending money to all these assholes across the world. Why American citizens can't even buy a home. Can't even buy a home. And then when they do buy the home, the government still owns that home because you have to pay taxes on it. You don't pay your taxes, they take your home. That sounds like the American dream to me. Yeah, and the education system, that's a whole nother system, right? Oh. All those scholarships get to go to other countries. They don't get to go to this country until them poor kids that deserve them scholarships, that work their fucking asses off to get into them schools and get denied. But they can't get loans, they can't get anything. You wonder why half of those poor kids don't go to college? It's because they can't get the loans. Their parents can't get the loans. And I know this to be factual because I couldn't take my own student loans out at 25 when I was trying to change my life around. You poison us, and then you tell us that you give a shit. You give a lot of shits. Lots of them. You're actually like literally shitting right in our face. But we're getting a little long here. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. And whatever. Okay, I don't give a shit anymore. One day they will come to take me to prison. I already know that. I already seen it. I don't need nobody else to tell me. But I'll only be there for a short amount of time. Birds of a feather flock together. Two sides to one coin, right? There is no two sides in our government system. It's only one. And they're full of nothing but a whole bunch of perverts and drug addicts. As they sit there and make laws on you to not do anything, they sit up there and do cocaine and fuck each other all over the Congress. It's the truth. If you look hard enough, you'll find the videos of their staffers making the videos. And no, I'm not going to look hard enough because I'm not a pervert and I don't watch porn. So, listen, I'm gonna give you a little advice my mom gave me when I was a wee little jit. She said, the people you hang around, Angela, that's your associates. Those associates, you're going to be blamed for doing the same as they do. The people you hang around, if they're not doing the same as they're doing, then don't hang around them because you're going to be in the same boat as them. So, all these rich people hanging out with all these perverts, you are the same. You knew he was taking girls out of your fucking Mar-a-Lago, and what did you do? You didn't go all the way through with it. You went and had dinner with him, didn't you? I mean, come on. Oh, but that's right. We got to protect our rich comrades. Yeah, I called you comrades, you fucking commies. Oh, you think we're not going into communism and both sides aren't doing it? You ain't got your fucking eyes open. They ain't open, bro. They ain't open. Everything that these people have been talking about not wanting to get done in this country is going full steam ahead. Right in front of your face. They're writing laws about it. But we winning, right? We winning. You don't see your, and I'm going to say it again. You don't see your General Michael Flynn coming out telling you about the Body Area Network, knowing damn well he knows about it, because if he doesn't know about it and he was a general in our army, then why should we listen to him anyways? Think about it. Let's think about it. Now, I will say this, he's a very nice man, and I met him at the Reawaken America conference. But what I'm saying is, it's time to open your mouth up and start speaking, because you got millions of people listening to you, and you are misleading them by not telling them the whole truth. I don't care if you signed a non-disclosure agreement. Guess what? You also signed an oath to every single one of us, which you were not supposed to do, because you're only supposed to sign an oath to God. But you did, and you said you were going to protect us. Did you protect us? No. And this goes to the churches, not Rodney Howard-Browne's church, because he doesn't charge. So all you religious people out there, and you're charging for people to come and see you, that's wrong. People are coming there because they need and they want to hear and feel God. They want to learn more about Jesus. And you're a whole bunch of misleading motherfuckers. I know I've been trying not to cuss as much, but right now, I'm just sick of being judged by people. I really am. People that ain't even got two legs to stand on. You can go fuck yourself. Because I'm tough. See, a lot of people don't know this. You look at me and you think that I'm not tough. I'm very tough. I sit with a baseball bat behind me. I used to sit with a gun sitting on the table. Right next to me. At all times. No safety on. Fully loaded. But I stopped because I'm not that scared anymore. Because I was nervous. Because of what I saw with the Muslims. But it's really going to be Israel, because that's what they do. They don't like the hate speech that Israel's getting right now. And I love my Jewish brothers and sisters. That's what I came from. All the family that I knew was all Jewish. But my mom was a Jew for Jesus. Sometime after I was born. I don't know what happened, because they killed her and I wasn't mature enough at that time to ask her the right questions. Excuse me, I'm burping. All right. So we're going to do the Serenity Prayer again. We're going to start this out. Today is Saturday. Okay? And then I'm going to tell you a few more things. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardships as a pathway to peace, taking, as Jesus did, this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that He will make all things right if I surrender to His will, that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with Him forever in the next. I'm making it there. I'm making it. And I'm going to do what He wants me to do. But I'm no more special than anybody else. I never have been. And I don't think that I'm any specialer than anybody else. And I don't believe what that lady said to me in that bar at all. I think it was a load of shit. But there's new paths I'm going to be taking. Okay? Everybody has to get new paths. You got to figure it out yourself and talk to God about it, because that's who's going to tell you. He does love you. It may not seem like it at times, but He waits for you. All of you. The Christians in the church, the people on the streets. And He watches and He listens. He knows your pain. He knows what you've been through. And most people ask, well, why didn't He stop it? Because sometimes we're supposed to go through things so we can... Listen, I know some things are real horrible, dude. But we have to go through them, because it's going to be your chance to help somebody else out that went through that, and you'll understand. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying that it felt good. I'm not saying any of that. What I'm saying is now you have the knowledge and you can help somebody else out. Now, whether you choose that or not is up to you because of your free will. But it will not be fun if you do not choose the right way. So it's been too dry here. I'll have to look and see if we're allowed to have fires, but I don't think we're allowed to right now. It's been very dry this last week. And on that case, we won't be able to do our fireside chat tonight unless I put up a fire on my TV screen and we just sit inside and act like we're at a fire. But I don't think that's the same. So I will come back and let you know later on today. There is more things that I want to talk about, but I woke up a little late this morning. Hold on, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Thought another one was coming. Everything's going to get real rough, but it's going to be okay. That's the difference. And I don't trust this government. Never have, never will. I thought that voting was going to get me through somewhere and that we were going to go a better place, but we're not. My food prices, I don't give a shit about other countries. I don't care if they blow each other up. That's not my business. My business is here. My business is whether or not I can afford food or not, or whether I'm going to be able to pay my electric bill. But everything is going up. Electric is going up. Water is going up. Everything is going up when it's supposed to be going down. Now, I can get those low, cheap, contaminated food prices if I go to Walmart and eat their contaminated food, which all it does is make you sick because it's full of all kinds of stuff. And I'm not going to say allegedly. It's true. China does it. Look around. All your great value, all from China. And if it says packaged, what that means is when it's packaged in this state, that means that it was not made here. It was only packaged there. It was cheaper to send in large quantities, is what that means. But anyways, I'm going to let my birds get to eating. All right? Try to have a good day. And remember that God does love you. Jesus does love you. You are smart. You are beautiful or handsome. You are meant to be here. You are not a mistake. No matter how many times they tell you you're a mistake, you're a piece of shit, you're this, you're that, tell them to take the mirror and look at it. You see, people who judge people the most are the ones that have the shittiest background. Always remember that. Straight trash. You have to remember that. So, you are loved. Don't forget it. I love you. And until later, till we meet again.